Okay, in part one of this video, I discussed and I showed how to get to the regulator and adjust it with an Allen key. I've just adjusted mine, and this is a FAC version, so remember to respect the laws in the country you are. Here, where I live, I've adjusted it within the limits. So I increased the regulator setting, so more air is available to shoot out the pellet. And I found out that I've increased my speed from previously about 715 feet per second to now about 850. So first I have to mention that when you increase your regulator setting, you also have to adjust the hammer spring, because as soon as I adjusted mine, I tried to shoot it just for fun, but I wasn't seeing any effect. Actually, it was giving me lower speeds than it was before, and that is because I had my hammer spring so loose with the previous regulator setting that it's not enough to let out the air. It doesn't open enough that the higher pressure can come out, because the hammer spring has to be tight, has to be more to be able to take advantage of the extra air you've now allowed the regulator to let in. So when you want to adjust the regulator spring in this particular gun, contrary to what you see many places, just turn this. Do not do that. You have to remove the handle, and it's very easy. Just go in there, just at the bottom. I don't know how clear it can be. I'll try and get it. I'm trying to get it with the phone. Down there, there's a little Allen key fitting a bolt, and then you just loosen it and you take out this handle. Now exactly here is a very little hole, something about this size, where a smaller Allen key, and you back it off counterclockwise, and that's what is holding this, so that the setting doesn't just adjust itself with the vibrations of the gun. When you remove that, you can now adjust this clockwise or counterclockwise. Now if you turn it clockwise, that is in that direction, it tightens the hammer, and if you turn it the other way, anti-clockwise, it comes out and it loosens the hammer. So what they recommend, again, this is just a guide, so you have to experiment. I kept on tightening my hammer spring until I found the point where there was a maximum speed of the pellet when I measured it with my chronograph. And what they recommend is you back it off about 3 to 5% of that value. So I backed it off 3 to 5%, so the speed fell, and you're supposed to do that to be more economical with your air, so you're not blowing out too much air with every pellet. So that's what the book said, and that's what I read on the internet, so that's what I did. So I backed it out until I fell between that 3 to 5% less than the maximum, and then when it's where you want it to be, you tighten that little Allen bolt again, and you put back your handle. Now you need a chronograph. If you're doing these settings without a chronograph, you're just feeling around in the blind, and you'd likely get unfavorable results more than you get favorable. So keep that in mind. So first part of the video was adjusting the regulator, and the second part, which is this one, is now adjusting the hammer spring. Once you get them to be in tune with each other, you would get the most from the machine. Well, again, if you like the video, remember to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys. Bye.